What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Benjamin G. Ditsile, and welcome to the Hip Hop Circle. As long, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I am not alone. I'm with Asbong. And what are your stage names? G Meister. Ladies and gentlemen, G Meister has a track available. You can listen to it on every digital streaming platform. Antagonist. Asbong. Please remember to hit that subscribe button. Please like, share, and comment. This is the Hip Hop Circle. I don't even know where to start, but then listen to the or the producer of the show. I'm not the producer. The producer of the show sent you a list. I think let's start with Hip Hop turning 50 this year.
Hip Hop turning 50.
What has Hip Hop done for you?
It has done a lot because of, in terms of career-wise. I chose a career because of hip hop, because I started listening to hip hop when, like, after the passing of my mom, I needed something to get my mind off things. So a classmate introduced me to rap. Started writing. I couldn't rap, but I could write. I couldn't rap, so I started writing. Then I was curious on how the track itself, the final product, happens. So I started seeing that there's a producer. But my question was, the producer's only there to make a beat. Then who's responsible for making, mixing and mastering and blending the song together?
Yeah.
Then that's when I fell in love with sound engineering. I was like, but I have a business mind. So how about I look more into it? Then I started seeing things like record label. My first record label to be recognized is Ambitious, and I'm still in love with Ambitious. I hope one day, sooner or later, I'll be able to visit Ambitious Entertainment.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. That's my vision, to visit a lot of record labels before starting my own, so that I can learn.
Before we move on, a lot has been said about Ambitious Entertainment and some of our faves.
Yeah.
But so Ambitious Entertainment, and it wasn't necessarily a proper breakup, if you ask me. The way they left was like.
But some of them, they are there who like broke up in a good manner. Things were done, paperwork was top notch, but not a lot. And I think most YouTubers are not like, they interviewing artists, not record label owners. So they interviewing artists and not record label owners, because of, there's always two sides of a story,
Yeah,
so there's always two sides of the story. I feel like they are being one-sided because of all of the artists saying one thing about Ambitious robbed us and stuff. Why can't they call Kosi himself and come and say what he wanna say about the record label and why he did what he did to those artists? So we get two sides of the story, so everything can balance. So yeah.
No. Yeah.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to put on Pro Kid's t-shirt. Rest in peace to Pro Kid.
Yeah, OG right there.
Yeah, it's crazy. G Master, what has hip hop done for you, man?
Yeah, so hip hop turning 50 this year is major. It's major in terms of culture, movement, and everything. I think that hip hop is 50 all over, but in SA it's 40 years old.
Yeah, true.
And the golden age of hip hop, most critics will say it's like in the 90s, like that's when hip hop was at its peak. And then in SA, for me, I believe it was in the 2000s, because you had like Pro Kid and you had like the whole mixture of people doing what they were doing. You had Bukuli Chana, they were still grinding. You had all these rap groups that were trying to make a name for themselves. So hip hop being able, or something urban, being able to achieve longevity is something nice, because if we can look at a lot of genres, there has been a lot of genres, that have come and go.
Yeah.
They still influence hip hop to this day, but they're not as massive anymore. I'm not gonna say it by names because comment section they'll go crazy. But hip hop being as it is, it has longevity. Something urban that has longevity in it. That's something like we are striving for as black people. Can we have something that has longevity? We have music that has longevity, right?
Crazy.
And now for me, hip hop turning 50 just shows me is that as black people we can create something. Not saying that hip hop is black necessarily, but I'm just saying that we as black people can create something cultural, diverse, unite everybody, and maintain it over a long run.
Yeah.
So hip hop turning 50 is just amazing for me, because for me, over the 50 years, like, I know there's people that are like, they listen to this decades of artists, which is the 2020s, or maybe from 2010 we already.
Yeah.
And I listen to all decades from you've had your Grandmaster Flex to Big Daddy Kane. You had Rakim, who changed the game, did multi-syllable thing in the 80s. That's how we started having rappers that were actually rapping internal rhyming and everything. You go to the 90s, you get Tupac, Notorious Big, Wu-Tang Clan. You come into the 2000s, you get when Andre 3000 came into the game and showed that hip-hop can be mixed with pop. And then you got Drake, who changed everything, modernized everything. Because even when I love reading his Apple Music bio, it's like, is he a singer that can rap or a rapper that can sing? So it's like, it shows how far hip hop has come. And now we're in the 2020s, and we can hear that hip hop has a lot of pop influence in it. But there's also a lot of people that are doing their own thing. So it's showing that is a genre that is diverse, and unlike other genres that cannot be influenced by an external genre, this one actually can.
And it's evolving. That's absolutely crazy, man. So, half a century. What do you think about the standard of hip hop overall? Like from those days, Andre 3000 and today? Because for me, hip hop used to be poetry and political consciousness. In those days, Tupac, those big truths to power. Do you think hip-hop, even though it's evolving, do you think the moral decline of hip-hop is happening, or it's just hip-hop?
So, for me, I think it's more of evolving. Evolving doesn't necessarily mean good. It's good to evolve, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's always good,
evolving the right way. Crazy.
So, to think back the days of Andre 3K, and all those people when they were politically conscious, and there was behind every song, there was a big theme behind it, and they were fighting politics, and it was to fight against racial slurs, to fight against, stand up against the government. So I think hip hop started having its moral decline when external commercial factors came in, like brand ambassadors. It's because immediately when you get into the game, there's big brands that are fighting for your name, and immediately I feel like the majority, immediately when they see that, okay, I've been offered this much and that much, you can't say a lot about these brands, or you can't say a lot about these politics or about this country, since this brand
now. True.
So it's rare to see people cutting out brands, or am I here for the check, or am I here to make a difference? And now it's more about, I'm here for the check. Because to make an example, how many Lil Wayne copy and pastes have we seen right now? Like, there's a lot. It's the same rapper, just a different copy. So it shows that it's more about the check. Who can do the very same thing at that level and get people's attention
in a new way.
Exactly. So moral decline, I feel like, I won't lie, I like that it's evolving. I like the way where the sound is going. But in terms of where the poetry and where the message lies, that's where I start getting scared. Do people still hear what these people are saying.
Yes.
And simultaneously, I feel like it's always about the culture. Right? Do it for the culture. But what about when the culture is broken? As I feel like the culture is broken because the culture is more about moving drugs. It's about
How many girls you got?
how many girls you got, like how many tents you got. The culture is about who can murder the most, who has the most guns, and I feel like most people want to live within the lines of the culture. There's not a lot that can live outside and actually make it in the game.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if the sound is not okay, please forgive us. Maybe MTV Base will sponsor us, boy.
Yeah, to add on what GS said,
Oh, wait.
according to me, poverty is an affect. It had affected the hip hop space. Poverty and not growing up well, growing up in a poor family, then you get a major record label like, those major record labels. They offer you 100 million to sign you. Then you start from that poverty. Then you go to being rich and
Overnight.
yeah. Overnight. Then now you start wanting girls and alcohol and stuff. You wanna brag. You wanna show off. You want people to hear and smell and everything about you. Everything should be about you. You should be seen. You were some boy from a village somewhere, having nothing. Now you have made it. So it's more about bragging than about rapping life or the culture itself. It's more about saying that now I have money, I can get any girl I want. Now I have money, I can get in any club that I want to. Now I have money, I'm honored. Now I have money. When people see me, they see an angel because of according to the culture. When you see a celeb, maybe at the mall, you start going crazy. You're giving them a mindset of, okay, these people cannot live without me.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna say it in my music. So according to me, that's what's affecting African hip hop. I don't know about the Western side, but African, I think that's what affecting the hip hop space.
So you more in the sound engineering producer spectrum. Who's your favorite producer in SA?
In SA, I gotta go with Zuchi.
Zuchi Kokdo.
I gotta go with Zuchi Kokdo.
Okay.
I gotta go with Zuchi Kokdo. Because according to me, Zuchi has been consistent. I even saw he wasn't under a record label until I did my research. And said, this guy is under a record label, but he's consistent without pressure. He's so consistent, but without pressure. His label doesn't give him so much pressure. We want 2 albums, we want 4 albums. He releases music according to his own pace, so he can deliver what the people want. So yeah, Zuchi Kokdo is the goat for me.
All right. G, who's your favorite rapper this side?
Favorite rapper? I do not necessarily have a favorite rapper because I have, like to say I have my number one rapper, I would be lying because for every season there's a rapper that I can relate to. You get what I'm saying? So you're speaking this side as an essay, yo, it's tough because currently, you have Reese, you have I put a Reese like high up there. One of the people I feel like is mostly underrated is Tato Soul. Yeah, the boy can rap.
Wow.
In vernac, bring it back to the German, Latin, and Greek, which is English. Kill that, and then just cruise. Tato Soul, yeah.
Tato Soul, Pitor.
Yeah, Pelly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you gents are not biased. Because this is 012, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So, Harry, man. Yeah, I get an SDC just to 031. Just to balance it because I mentioned people from the 012, even SDC. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah.
No, you are my favorite rapper. Boy.
No. Thank you very much, sir.
I thought
No.
you'd say G Master is your favorite rapper. 'Cause G Master is my favorite rapper. Okay, Jens, let's move right along, man. I think that was a dope intro, man. I didn't know. I knew you guys are hip hop heads, but I just didn't know your knowledge is that crazy. You know, the hottest MCs 2023 just came out. A lot of people have a lot to say about it, but I think that's been the thing recently, you know. And it's crazy because the number one MC this year once said he doesn't care about the list, but this year he's number one. But the list goes like this: number 10 we have Touchline, and then number 9 we have K Kid.
Don't know who that is.
I don't know.
Number 8 Bravo Leroux.
No idea. I've heard the name, but no idea.
Listen to this, gents. Number 7 is Aries.
You.
7. Why
Number
7?
7.
Why 7?
Okay, well, we were too busy. We're not watching it, but already I have, you know, a bone to pick with Reese being at number
According
7.
to me, Aries should be in the lines of top 3, top 4.
Dangi.
Crazy.
Dangi.
Crazy.
7.
Okay.
Number 6 is Blake Isomnyama.
I haven't been listening to Blake, so no comment.
Number 5 is Casper Vest.
Aye, son.
Number 4 is KO, gents. Now you see when I was like, what has KO done this year, gents?
Aye.
We'll talk about it. Number 3 is Madlera Doughboy.
Madlara been good.
Yeah, he
Madlara
had
has
a
been
crazy
good.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madlara have been consistent.
Number 2 is Nasty C.
Okay.
And then number 1 is Super Mega. May his soul rest in peace as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, man. I don't know what you guys have to say about that. For me, Touchline is crazy. And this year, it's the first time I'm actually proud of him. Because for me, Touchline is okay, after you, boy. My favorite rapper. Like his lyrical content, the way he plays it with his words and everything. And this song, no, Tawage Mess.
Yeah.
What it's doing on the streets is absolutely crazy. And for him to be number 10, gents.
Number 10.
I don't know. The fact that we don't even know who K Kid and Bravo Leroux are.
But Touchline is number 10.
Touchline is number 10. Now we obviously need to watch the criteria and we need to know why the panel chose these two above him. But Touchline, the impact he had, like I'm saying, his track is on the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And lyrically as well, because I know that's part of the criteria.
Yeah. Yeah.
For now, we would have known K Kid and Bravo Leroux if lyrically they said something
According
that
to
shifted
me,
the streets.
According to me, Touchline lyrically, he can kill a lot. Can murder a lot of people lyrically, so he doesn't deserve number 10, according to me.
So let's create our own list.
Yes, there are people who are.
Pila, carry on.
Yes, there are people who are better than him, but he's there. He's him.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's him.
He's him. Yeah. So you don't agree,
he doesn't
Touchline?
deserve number 10. According to us not knowing who Bravo is,
Bro,
something else.
I know we're gonna catch smoke because it's like people think, so just because you don't know them, they don't deserve to be on the list.
Yeah, yeah.
Not for another fact that we don't know them. Because your song, whether I know you or not, it's only Manwa Sauce Plata, Lotinova.
Yeah, Lotinova Pounds. Why isn't he there?
Exactly.
If they put him there, I would have.
Because
Exactly.
I didn't
Yeah,
know him
exactly.
until this track. Your
Yeah,
track,
exactly.
you have to make an impact.
And after the Sosh Plata thing, you go and listen to his catalog. The boy is consistent.
It's crazy. Yes.
He's consistent in the neck.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's
In
too
every way.
much.
I think they gave Touchline number 10 because Argim Mace.
Maybe
So-
maybe it was
Maybe-
the case. It's the case of because
So give me number 1. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, we disagree with that. And so we are removing K Kid, putting Latin over there.
yeah, I'm definitely putting Lotinova.
If there's anybody gonna be above Touchline, it's him.
Yeah,
Yeah. Actually, we're putting him number 8. Mo Bravo Leroux.
yeah.
Yeah, we were removing Bravo Leroux. We're putting in Latinova.
Yeah.
And then more K Kid. K Kid might also bounce, gents. I don't know.
He's bounce Logala Touchline.
Touchline,
Yeah,
number 9.
Touchline, number 9.
Away.
Wow.
Away.
Yeah.
Then it's like later. Now this one is crazy. Aries number 7.
He doesn't deserve number 7.
You were saying something off camera about his album.
Oh yeah.
The streams.
The streams, aka we're looking at streams, he killed.
Mm-hmm.
If we're looking at content of the album, that's an instant classic. I never listened to an album and say it's an instant classic. But what Reese did there, it's Paradise 2, from Paradise 1, how much he has grown and how many years he worked on that album. You can, this person perfected this. It's an instant classic for me. And then you take that person. So if we're looking at streams, Sharp, he killed that. We're looking at sales sold, he killed that. We're looking at tour, he went on tour, killed that. Lyrical content, it was everything, killed that. Word on the street, killed that.
Exactly.
So why number 7? And now for now, I'm starting to think are they basing the hottest MCs on who released the project and then it was trending on social media?
Yeah, those things of trending.
Yeah, because now for now, even now, Tato Soul didn't release a project, but the features he went on. Let's start with AKA's feature.
Yeah.
Boozy Freestyle.
Boozy.
He came into that.
Yeah.
I need a record with
killed
AKA.
Yeah.
Remove the A after the K. That line, it was everything. He killed. So, I don't know.
And I think we never right.
He was there.
He
Never
was
ride.
there.
Never ride.
One of the hottest songs.
One of the hottest songs.
It may ba.
Exactly.
Okay, so this list. So where do we put Aries?
Reese. I would put Reese at number 2. I don't know about you.
Damn.
After AKA, I put Reese.
Ooh.
With the impact he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Aries.
And to think, let me check. Let me go on Spotify real quick.
Away.
Spotify real quickly and check.
That means you're moving STC to number 3 and then the whole group after that is just going on.
Yeah.
Not gents, I have a problem. I respect him, he's a legend. And what he did with Gana Game Pinejo. This hit, man. He had Young Stunner on it.
Who?
Leblegi. Sete. Can be
Sete.
Yeah.
Sete.
Yeah. That
But
one.
this year,
I couldn't figure out what genre said.
Yes, sir.
So,
I
AK
couldn't.
AK is a rapper who delves more in. He does hip hop, just like each and every
You mean
rapper.
KO, ne?
Yeah, KO.
yeah.
Pardon. KO is a rapper, and what he does is that each rap is inspired. If you listen to each and every rapper, they're inspired by one genre. So AKA samples Afro pop. So Sete is hip hop, Afro pop.
Sample.
Yeah.
And there was drama around that track, remember?
Yeah.
About okay, whatever. Let's never mind.
Yeah, aye.
So because we put Aries at number 2, that means KO is now number 5. I just don't know what he did this year.
I wouldn't even have him on the list, to be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To say hottest MC, maybe
Hottest.
maybe hottest artist, but not MC.
Like in some hottest, not MCs of 2023.
Yeah,
But hottest,
hottest
is another.
It's another level.
Yeah. Okay, so Madlera Dope Boy is number 4 now.
Number 4.
He deserves that because that means Nasty C is above him.
Aye, Nasty C 2 to 4. Now I don't know about you guys.
Madlera has done a lot.
Madlera
this year only.
Aye, let's give
Maybe it's because of I haven't listened to like Nasty C. I'm over Nasty C for a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm over Nasty C for a little bit because he doesn't give me what I want. As a music listener, you know what you want, you know what you want to hear.
And you know what Nasty C can do.
According to me, Nasty C is a trapper, not a rapper. According to me. You know, when I'm listening to Aries, sometimes I pause and take a dictionary and page through that just to hear and understand whatever that he is saying. So, according to me, Nasty C is a small boy. According to my mind,
that's going on the thing, boy. That's the first thing that people are gonna see.
I know.
Nasty C is a small boy.
According to me, in my opinion. That might not be a fact, but it's my opinion.
Okay. Okay. I love that you said that.
Okay, so
wow.
The list, can I ring?
Now it's AK number 1, Aries number 2, Madlera Dope Boy switching him is number 3, then Nasty C number 4, and KO number 5, which makes Casper number 6. And I'm also having a problem with Casper being number 6.
What?
KO being above him.
Yeah, I have a problem with both of them being on the list, man.
Wow.
In fact, because no, man. Because, hey, now what I do, I won't lie to you. What I do about these lists, especially Hottest MC, because it's a discussion, right? And I feel like I wouldn't lie to you and say I'm the biggest Madlera fan. I'm not saying Madlera's not talented.
Yeah.
But I listen to so many artists. It gets hard maintaining listening to everybody. Yeah. Because to think, if I'm not lying, I listen to over 50 rappers every month. So I have to see who do I take out and replace with. So it gets pretty hard following everybody. But Madlera is not my favorite rapper. I wouldn't say that. I would not lie and say that. But he's great at what he does. He's talented. His lyrical content. I believe most of the rappers that we're about to hear from now on are going to be inspired by Madlera.
Yeah,
because Madlera, first and foremost, he proved that you can actually use your natural voice. Because there's a thing with rap that you have to go high pitched. Like you have to go sound like the way Lil Wayne raps. You have to go. Lil Wayne has a deep voice, but when he raps like he has the highest voice ever, right? So yeah, I believe maybe we're being biased in some way. The list is biased now for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so you want to move Madlera?
No, Madlera is fine right?
Okay.
Madlera gonna get the ring.
Yeah.
Okay, Madlera is fine. Nagina no Tatali KO at Casper.
No, so it's AKA Reese.
Yeah.
And then Nasty Seed and Madlera. So Reba switch.
Yeah, Reba switch.
Okay, sure.
Nah,
Madlera's 3, Nasty C is 4. Number 5, that means it's KO. Number 6, Casper. So you wanna move both of them?
Both of those must be moved because to think, Touchline. He did this song. I don't know.
Ginger Trill.
Praise something. I don't know. I forgot the name.
Yeah.
And then he did this project with Ginger Trill.
Yeah.
That is.
I'm fun.
That is certified.
I'm fun.
Certified as.
And you know Ginger Trill.
Yeah.
So the lyrical content. I only listened to 3 songs. I was like, I can't take this. Like it's too much.
Exactly.
It was just too much to take in. Okay, so you want to move Touchline?
Yeah, Touchline Lotinova.
Okay.
They must be moved. They can be above Casper KO, in my opinion.
Yeah, you actually right because of with Lotinova, he has done a lot compared to Casper, according to me. This year only, he has done a lot. He has impacted the industry a lot. Casper hasn't done much.
So I feel Alabama Casper.
Not to lie to you, I only listened to 018 because Madlera was on that. And then Casper ngere o chabetse kwa mapiano I wanna so
you got this season.
I am what this mara negetso oya go mpinisa now graginya go utlwa because there's competition. Rap has competition.
Yeah, true.
That's the one thing why most people run away from. I really Arisi addressed it in the song. It was like Bruce Wayne. It was like most rappers go piano, you know, and it's a true fact. So
crazy.
Since then,
crazy.
I'm not saying don't be versatile, but don't shut out the genre that made you feel. Yeah.
So what do you think about the Reason changing his name from Reason to Sizwe Alakain because of he wanna do Amapia?
I let him do it.
Yeah.
That's why it's not on the list.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. So that means 5 and 6 Lotinova is 5. Touchline is number 6.
Yeah.
And then number 7 it will be Blakey. 8 will be KO.
Okay. Now it gets tough when it gets to Blakey. Between Touchline, Blakey. Touchline, Blakey and Lotinova. Because these are one of the...
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cut it. It's going to cut us and then we'll be back. Now.
Check it.
And we are back, and we left it at G-Master talking about it getting tricky between Blakey and Touchline
and Lotinova.
Touchline, Mostrate.
Yeah.
Okay,
These 3. Yeah, now I don't know about Joe, but like it's tough having to put one above the other. Because as much as if you do not like Blakey as a rapper, Mario, you have to like him as an influencer within the game because he has done a lot.
Crazy. For me, Blakey came in with fire, but this year I don't know. Was he on a hot track this year?
I don't think so.
Did he get a deal? I don't know. I think he's fine where he is.
I think. Yeah.
What do you know about him this year? Because
Because-
I don't want to expose myself about hip hop.
Now, what I know about Blakey is that Blakey has been like I've been hearing his music without even trying to hear his music.
Oh,
if you
okay.
don't understand what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
that's what I was saying about Bouquet Key. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you've been hearing. You're not even trying. You're not even
Yeah.
you pass by the street, Blakey. You hear a small kid. It's like, who's your favorite rapper? Yeah.
Hey,
Right,
crazy.
Yeah. Right. So he has pushed the culture to a different level, and
that's true.
I feel like he has explored hip hop in so many styles, and people are just enjoying it. He's rapped in Xhosa.
Oh yeah.
He's done vernac in each and every way. Rapped in English, went lyrical, went trap, went melodical.
Yeah. And he's a lovable guy.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So, but 2023.
I that's where to touch line. Low Tenova was on a roll with features.
And
Yeah.
Latin Nova was
Yeah.
was
So
crazy.
splata, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
It was
But what do you say about 25K? Didn't do anything. It was just this Sosh Plata feature. Because I think we have 9 MCs here since Circus Tebal.
yeah.
And he wasn't there.
Yeah, no, he was not on the initial list, the MTV base, hottest MCs.
Okay, 25K, I wouldn't say he has done a lot this year.
Nah.
It's just that his album was strong enough and full of content enough to like keep 2023 going.
Okay.
So that people can think, he released a project this year. Now you see, but I feel like I would be biased if I was to say we put Tato Soul in, but it would be biased.
Oh,
Because
okay.
now for me, Tato, like that, just that one verse from
Wawula.
AKA, and he did this project. I don't know, you know, this guy called Tyson Sabatelli or something. Yeah,
I've heard about him before.
Yeah. He did a feature also with them. Sounded
Crazy.
great. The feature when he went on, Never Ride went to a remix because Yana Le Matlera, they were there. And Yana Le Matlera, they are a combo that always works. They never fail. So, yeah.
Okay. Crazy. I don't know much about their deals, but also I know deals play a part in the criteria. Maybe Puma got you, or
yeah.
Nike got you and stuff like that.
Yeah, so if we're talking deals, we know Matlera has been on a roll.
Yeah.
Puma has been
Puma has
working
been-
with them. Like the new Nando's collab I saw, he was the forefront, the face of it in South Africa. So, yeah.
Okay, that's crazy. Okay, so
So I think now I know why they put KO on the list. You know, he was pushing Asics and everything to get into the street. So, you know, Asics is back up in the topic. Hey, they're making great sneakers. Hey, that and that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think maybe that might be one of the reasons, you know. And Casper Hapape with his beverage.
Esan, don't believe it.
Yeah, with his beverage. Business moves he's making. He's killing.
Don't know viola.
Yeah.
Alright, cool, man. I think we'll just leave it at that. Let's do what's this? A summary. So AKA number 1,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aries number 2, Madlera Doughboy number 3, STC number 4, and then Ratlisa Latinova
Yeah, was
number
it?
5,
Yeah.
Touchline number 6, then Blakey number 7. That means KO number 8, Casper number 9, and then we don't have anybody.
Number 10.
Give me Messi.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I miss you, Tlazwala.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I don't know, man. Y'all don't want to put Nadia Nakaide or Genomzanta because of soft spot. Let's just put a female rapper here.
Female rapper name? Nah. I'm just gonna put it out there, but I'm not gonna say we can take her. I don't know if you heard of a rapper. If you listen to Never Ride remix,
Oh yeah.
there was this girl Buzzy Lee.
Yeah.
Buzzy Lee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then I was like, okay.
Argetana Peli via Chachin.
Yeah.
So
that one. Yeah. So let's not forget about her.
Okay, no, let's leave it, gents. We have 9 hottest MCs. We don't have to put anybody there, but that chick, I think she deserves recognition.
Honorable mention.
Yeah,
Let's say it's honorable mention.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. How about D Koala?
D Koala.
Okay. She didn't do anything. It's cool. No, let's leave it. Let's not force it, gents.
Yeah, I had to
Let's
say
not force it. I think it'll be much easier if people like Anati and Questa start releasing.
Exactly.
Then the list will be easier.
Yeah.
But it's cool, Kretman. So you can do what you do. Hey man, number one is AKA, and you know what happened to him. Oh man, I don't know. AKA influenced me to want to do this hip hop thing. Unfortunately, I wasn't like him, so I had to let go of hip hop. But AKA, my goodness, gents. Like, obviously, one would say the emotional part of it is playing a role. But even if he was still alive, he was going to take it.
Yeah.
I mean, the impact of Muscat.
Yeah.
Like the dude, Lemonade,
It's something else.
gents.
Crown
Eish,
Company.
eish.
Like so many hits from that.
Don't buy me pra.
Yeah.
Buy me pra, don't buy me flowers
Yeah,
with Kuli
yeah,
Chan.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Joe.
Like so many hits for that.
Yeah. How did AKA influence you? If he did, if he didn't, you don't have to force it. But how did he?
To be honest, I wasn't really a fan, but
Mhm.
I would like listen to a couple of songs that like maybe Company or there's a song that he did where he was dissing Casper.
Composure.
Composure, bruh. That song,
Hey, Joe, that song, man.
according to me, with AKA songs, that's my number one song. That's my number one song. So yeah, I'm not really a fan, but yeah.
Crazy.
Nah, not for me. Just like you said, to do this hip hop thing, one of the biggest influences has got to be AKA.
Yeah.
I'm saying this now. I might get backlash for it, but it's fine. AKA was, is, and will always be SA hip hop.
Damn.
He has claimed that in this decade, in the last decade, and in this one. We've been only 3 years into this decade, but he has shown us that he was gonna do it until even 50.
Yeah, no,
he
true.
showed us that
True.
he had the potential.
True.
So I believe AKA SA hip hop, AKA.
Yeah.
When they say think if you can think of an artist as SA hip hop to describe SA hip hop, I think AKA.
He's the face.
He's the face.
Superman.
He's the face because he had it. He inspired so many. He has inspired me because one of the things I liked about AK was his confidence. His confidence. His confidence on the mic. His confidence off the mic. His confidence on social media. He never let anything get to him.
Yeah.
He's been through a lot on social media, on the news, but he never let it get to him. He was like strong individual, like confidence, like the way I used to watch the music video of Congratulations and Composure.
Yeah.
You could see Hore, he is embodying himself. He's like, he pours himself into that, and he knows that what I'm doing right now, this is gonna pop. You know, even with Bovamania, a lot of people didn't get a like into it, but it still went. It still sold.
Yeah.
I mean, you had songs like, what's it, Energy.
Yeah.
And
Money and power.
yeah. So like he had it. So he showed you that y'all could think this is a bad album, but I'm still gonna sell it.
And you're gonna sing along.
Hey, and you're gonna sing along at the end of the day. So
Hadi, I was watching Casper's interview with El Tito. Joe, like that song haunted me, Joe. Everywhere I went. And like DJs, they didn't have a choice. Like they can see I'm in the club, but they would be boom, 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 boom. He's like, hey Joe, that song, Joe. That song was crazy.
that song was crazy.
Yeah.
I remember when Composure was released, was it 2017? No, I'm like 2016 or 2015.
Oh yeah, Composure,
Yeah, 2015, 2016. It was between that time when it was released, and I heard it. And I heard how crazy it was going, because that beat, first and foremost, it just calls to you immediately when it starts. Boom, 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 boom. And I was like, what? And he goes in. That's when I was like, if I ever do this, I want to be like this guy. No, I want to embody what this guy embodies. I was watching Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins, where Christian Bale is the Batman, and he said one thing. He said, a person dies, but if that person becomes a symbol, he lives on forever. And AKA was a symbol.
Yeah, I know.
He is a symbol.
Yeah,
Was a symbol, and we live by him.
He'll always be.
Yeah.
I know.
So I've heard a lot of rappers. You've heard even that song that was released by what's their names? Posthumously, you put me on.
Oh, yeah, those boys. Gonna go, man. Major Steez.
The Major Steez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those boys.
you can hear the major influence in it. Nah, if you hear the AK, don't say it's copying AK. Nah, man. Hey, we're taking inspiration because
Yeah, exactly.
He was different. Yeah,
True.
yeah.
True. No, that's absolutely crazy, man. Rest in peace to Super Mega.
Indeed.
Don't you wanna do a tribute song, boy? Actually, that would be dope. That would be dope. A tribute song.
Tribute song, right?
I don't even want to talk about Costa Titch. I know Akon signed him and stuff, but we gotta move anyway. But yeah, man, 2023 was hard for us as, hip hop fans. Super Mega. Not so long after that, Costa Titch, then Nena, and everything like that. So it's been crazy. Hip hop, aski sishem. Last year was Ricky Rick. Aye, but wait.
Aye.
How many raris should I buy till they realize that what these rappers talk about is really my real life? And you wouldn't do anything to that man in fun.
Nah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Alright, gents, let's move on. Yeah, this one is a hot one for me. Has Amapiano kept hip hop quiet? Let's go.
This one is a tough one. It's a tough one, but because of hip hop, it's not just about the music. It's a culture. It's about the clothes, the way you walk.
Yeah, true.
So Amapiano, according to me, has adapted some of the things from hip hop, like the clothing, the style.
It's fact, though.
Yeah, that's how it is. So hip hop, according to me, I know people are gonna hunt me, but hip hop is there's an element of hip hop in Amapiano.
Yeah.
According to me, in my opinion,
True.
there is an element, especially with clothing, the way they wear things, the way they walk.
Yeah.
So yeah, hip hop is there within Amapiano. It cannot be dead if it's living inside another genre in a way. So hip hop is there. If you can listen to Latin Over Pound. Latin Over Pound released that song, and then after releasing it, even people who saying not only listen to Amapiano were jamming to that.
They didn't have a choice, boys.
Exactly. So Shosh Plata was big. Shosh Plata was big to a point where some of rappers that I know from my hood would sample that song and try to make a remix saying it's Skral Plata, which will never happen. So, bruh, it was so big to the point that people sampled the original song to make Skral Plata. And I told them, like, you are sampling and that could get you into trouble. That's how big hip-hop is. Hip-hop, hip-hop by history, it goes up and down, and down.
Okay.
So now it's a little bit down, but it's gonna go up.
Yeah. G.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest now. When it comes to numbers, aye.
It's high.
Wabala. Yo.
Forever.
I'm
no,
a being.
Had no so mnike le iplan. Can iplan kya man? Dala
Tuxi.
Yeah. What those songs are doing.
Yeah. Like I'm thinking numbers. Number wise. If we wanna face number wise. Yeah.
Hip hop doesn't have a chance.
So I thought of it in this way. I was like, remember, hip hop has always had a competition. Right? There's always had a competition because remember that before hip hop, pop was taking a lot of these sales. Before like hip hop generally began in the 70s, it was pop that was taking all these sales. Pop and rock and roll were holding these sales. Then hip hop came into the mix and had to start taking a share. And for a genre this young to be able for Drake to be able to compete with Taylor Swift.
Sure.
That is a major thing for me, right? For Drake to be able to compete with Taylor Swift. Because at that time, who would have thought in the 70s that hip-hop artists would be able to compete with a pop artist?
Yeah.
If it was in the 70s, Drake wouldn't have a chance.
Yeah.
Crazy. Releasing in the same month as Taylor Swift.
Crazy.
But because now it's different and people are actually giving it attention. So I'm thinking of Amapiano as in our space as pop. Okay? So like we hip hop has to share the stage with it, right?
Yeah.
And sharing a stage with it means that number wise it's going to be very difficult because hip hop is what you get people like Touchline that want to show their lyrical prowess on the beat.
Yeah.
Then you get, I'm not saying it's me, but then you get people like me, or you get people like let's say for instance you get Jerry Wana ke mfana skrala Jerry o dira piano.
Yeah.
And Jerry nyago utlwa ba methele hook, ba methele pre-hook, ba methele hook, ba methele refrain, pre-hook, track fela.
Yeah.
Anya ke tse dintsi.
Yeah.
And then you get a more hip hop. You get into hip hop, and then you find like, hey, Touchline wants to show you his lyrical prowess. He wants to go in. He wants to tell you a story through rhymes. He wants to do rhyme schemes. He wants to do all these bars, right?
Yeah.
And then, it's that thing of, am I going to go and just like let's say for instance go to a party and be like rapping or Tabage Messi, Tabage, or am I gonna go when I hear you plan and then I'm gonna dance to it, right? So that's the difference, is that with, I'm gonna be honest, pop basically, because they do what pop does. Pop verses are not that long. They give you like an 8-bar verse,
and then you dance.
Yeah, you dance within that 8-bar verse, then it's chai. I don't think I just think that the reason why it's not Amapiano that's stunting the growth of hip hop, because I feel like we've had Kwaito competing with hip hop. I said I wasn't gonna talk about genres, but let me put it in. Kwaito, gone.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the hottest hip hop show in the world, ladies and gentlemen. We got cut there, technical issues, but we back. And G Master, you can continue, sir.
Oh yeah. As I was saying, how hip hop, has been around within competing with different genres. So had Kwaito, and it was there, and it was up there competing with it, and Kwaito is not as powerful anymore. It's still there, but it's not as powerful anymore. So it had Gom competed with that. Gom is still there, but it does not have the same influence anymore. Now it's Amapiano. Okay, so anyone who thinks that hip hop is down and out, it's just that I just think we busy concentrating too much on getting international influence. Okay, so like it's good to have influence. It's good to have role models, within music, to look up to the American artists, UK artists. But remember one thing, UK hip hop, it used to not be relevant. Like remember the UK, the artists, the way that they get hot is that they blow into the American music industry, because that's where if you can blow into the Latin people and Latin American and American, then you've got the market. If you can find those two markets, Latin American, and Asian markets, those are the big markets. So UK hip hop, it's unique. Their drill is unique. Their accents are unique. You get, so can we get to a point where to get our vernac to be up there, even if the people don't understand it, but it's still up there. I mean, Bad Bunny is not. A lot of people love his music, but they don't understand what he's saying really. But it's just the vibe, right?
Yeah.
And he's one of the most streamed artists of 2023.
Crazy.
For 2 years in a row, 2022 and 2021, or 3 years, he was the leading artist on Spotify in terms of streams, right? So to show that if you can tap into a market and be unique, right? Be unique, and I feel like if we can do that, can you stay consistent like Aries and be like, even if I'm not as big as somebody else, but can I stay consistent and keep building on what I have? Because I feel like Aries used to be like, his first album, Paradise, yes, it's a hit, but you can hear it had a lot of commercial sound. After that, he started moving away from commercial sound and doing what he feels comfortable in. And when you're comfortable, then now you can have fans that are consistent with you.
True.
Yeah. So I feel like if we can stay unique to ourselves, know our roots, know where we come from, and have that unique thing that we come in. Because I was listening to a couple of albums done SDC, and I was like, you never realize what SDC does, but he's actually tapping into the American market so good and well.
Oh yeah.
What he does is that there was that song There They Go had his ad-libs were African inspired. If you can listen to that, his ad-libs, most of them was like, yeah, when. And I was like, you do not hear it, but then when you start hearing it, you're like,
crazy.
He's actually putting it on. Hanyan Hanyan, he like brings it. He did a song on Zulu Man with some power, rapped in Zulu, you know. It worked. It's a song that people like, critics were like, nah, this works. And so can we do something unique that's like, okay, you do this, and we know that we associate this with South African hip-hop. So even though Reese raps in English, but you can associate his sound with South African hip-hop.
Of course.
He's a pillar that, when we look at South African hip-hop, we look at Reese, we be like, he's a pillar. So yeah.
That's crazy. Actually, talking about Nasty C going a bit vernac or whatever, he's releasing an album with Casper. What do you think of that? Casper and Nasty C, rather. Casper and Nasty C. You already know they've been on this tour, African tour and stuff. Yeah, so they're going to have a joint album. It's going to be crazy. What do you think about that?
For me, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing considering how people view Casper and people how they view Nasty C. They are top of the log. The way people see them. So them making a joint album is something huge.
It's going
It's
to be
something
crazy.
huge. But I know there will be those people who say, why ain't they beefy? Because of hip-hop is hip-hop. Hip-hop has competition. Some people wouldn't like it because of they want like competition, and competition is good in terms of where hip-hop comes from. Our Biggie and Tupac beef and stuff like that. So yeah, it don't be everybody who likes it. In my opinion, I don't think everybody would like it, but for me, it's a good thing. Look at the Amapiano people. They're working so good together. They're pushing the genre together. Then if us, the hip hop nation, can do that, hip hop will go far. Not to say that we need to work with everybody, but work with somebody your energies gel with.
Because I remember, I think it was Young Stunner or Sir Trill. They were actually rappers, like hip hop. And they spoke about
that's true.
Then they spoke about how hip hop, their gatekeepers got that, so they rather just do piano and stuff like that. So what do you think, Nasty C and Casper on the same project?
So I think that's dope. I think it will open doors, and it will actually show the younger generation, because we're at a point where a lot of upcoming hip-hop artists don't realize that collaboration is key to having consistency in the rap game. Because if you realize the biggest artists, how many times have they collaborated? To see some artists, for them to blow, they had to be part of rap groups. Stogie T, when he got into the industry, he was not a solo artist. He was part of a rap group. You get KO. KO didn't blow up as a solo artist. He was in a rap group. So these big names know that collaboration is key. I'm not saying that, like Levella said that, for instance, I'm not saying that anybody carried that song, but the collaboration made it what it was. It would have been big, but collaborating with those people. Because the thing that Young Stunner and So True, right? They were rappers, right? You can hear Young Stunner when he hops in an Amapiano track. He's rapping. He's rapping. There was it Red Bull, the freestyle that he did. I don't know if you heard it.
No, I don't.
He went hard. He went hard. Like most people that are in the industry wouldn't compare with what he does.
Wow.
So Nasty C and Casper doing this, first and foremost, This the Barogori.
I don't know, bro. No.
Okay, so STC and Casper, I believe. No, that's a good thing. I believe two people from two different backgrounds, two different states of hip hop, two different eras. I believe it's a good thing. You get Casper, he does that his Vernac thing. He's bringing a different crowd, and you get the STC fans are mixing with the Casper fans and STC fans.
And that's exactly what they were saying, because Casper, there's a song where Casper's gonna be rapping in Zulu, and STC is gonna be coming this side. I was like, roto. Going and stuff like that. So I'm like, it's cool, because being diverse is important in the game.
Yeah.
And like you're saying, he's going to appeal more to us now.
Yeah.
You understand? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's like people my age, they've never like even listened to a Casper project, because he has appealed to all the.
Oh yeah.
So tapping into STC fans is like tapping into people my age, people younger than me, and be like, okay, this is how we can make it work. Because for instance, now I feel like we should always look at where hip hop comes from first and foremost. We should look at the US market, how they're maneuvering the game. You see, now a lot of people, if you go online, you'll find a lot of people spewing hate against Drake. But at the end of the day, you're like, those same haters are the same people that listen to Drake and make him as big as he is. Because Drake, now I feel like he has the whole game at his hand. And why? He knows how to maneuver the game.
Yeah.
Look at how he was able to, like, okay, let me see. Who has the listeners at his hands? And he had Lil Baby, and he was like, okay, Lil Baby has that. Let me tap into Lil Baby's fan base. He did that. He collaborated with Lil Baby a couple of times. And then now he saw Tizo Touchdown. If you listen to a new album, he did a few tracks with Tizo Touchdown. It's because Tizo is tapping into US market. He has that young fan base. People are loving that. He has Yeet. So Drake is very smart when it comes to maneuvering within the space. He knows he has a big fan base, but simultaneously to keep that hype going is so that collaborate with other people, collaborate with who's hard, collaborate with those rappers. Now he knows who's my biggest competition when it comes to lyricism. It's J. Cole, okay? Rather than J. Cole being my enemy.
Who the goat? Who the goat?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
You see, let's do it together. They did two tracks. They did one when for All the Dogs, then they did Scary Hours. They were rapping, I get.
Yeah.
That's that. They did that collab thing, so it works.
Yeah. Alright, gents. I think we are out of time. Any last thoughts, bro?
According to me, I feel like hip hop is still gonna go up. It might not be now, but the time is coming.
Yeah.
The time for hip hop. Because according to me, Amapiano doesn't really. It releases hits. In other words, I can say it releases one hit wonders. According to me, it releases one hit wonders. You cannot.
I love you, Justa, man.
You cannot go back to a 2020 song and listen to it. You cannot go to a 2020 song and Amapiano 2020 song and listen to it. But you can go back to a Dear Mama back in 19 something. I wasn't even born. And listen to a song, an old song. So according to me, that's how it is.
I think he's onto something. Valid point, because they recreate a lot. Because I recently Kabza released another, what's this thing, Nana Tola, and they put in another album. And there's another album I think they released a year or two back. DJ Maporisa, Kabazel is the name, brought it back into a new album as well. So there's a lot of recycling and recreating and stuff. So he has a point, actually. He has a point. I don't know. Anyway, that's just, ladies and gentlemen. Any last thoughts, bro?
I just want to say, just that, like I said, AKA is a symbol. Hip hop is a symbol. It's a culture. So at the end of the day, I feel that you cannot kill a symbol. Yeah, because hip hop stands for something. And as long as it stands for something, it can be outdone. And as long as it keeps evolving, because every time they were like, after the 90s, when you got into the 2000s, they were like, hip-hop was going to die. And they found a way to let it evolve. 2010s, it evolved. It's in the 2020s, and it's still evolving. So it stands for something. And as long as the groundwork has been there, because we can say like, okay, hip-hop is not rapping anymore. There's a lot of singers, but then you get people like Touchline, they're still pushing there. You get people internationally like JID, Santan, Dave. They're still doing their thing. So yeah, it's a symbol, and a symbol can never die.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, there you have it, the first episode of the Hip Hop Circle. It was crazy. We heard that Amapiano releases one-hit wonders. Nasty C's a small boy. Casper must be off the list. This was a hot episode, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. But next week, episode 2 will be coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share.
You can probably see from my hand signs. Bruce Wayne flashbacks. I come back up like that crap night. That's right. My mind lift, but I'm alright. I'm hard to digest like phosphorus. Chloride, chalk time. Draw lines, didn't write till I saw signs. Oh my, Mordecai. I'm so mortified. Borderline. I'm about to go over the borderline. Give me all the cannoli, call me Tony Montana. This tempo turned me into a parolee. If my homies keep turning panda. Never had a rollie, but broski acting like I'm an actor. Punchline said leave your neck fractured, a couple of your teeth scattered.